Yo, what is up everybody, Stetsumot here, and today I'm going to be ranking every RWBY character, or at least the main cast, because why the hell not? Got nothing else to do, I'm bored, so let's just go ahead and hop right into it. Let me explain the tiers really quick. So we got Really Outstanding. Really Outstanding just means I really enjoy their characters, and I think they're overall a really great character. Above Average is above average, like, they're better than the regular character. I enjoy them. Average means I don't have any feelings towards them, and they're okay. Below average, I mean, below average is I don't really enjoy them when they're in the story, but like I don't really care that they are in the story. Literally terrible is reserved for characters that I wish were not in the story anymore, and I wish that they would just take them out of the story. Irrelevant is characters that just they didn't matter to the story. I don't know how many people are going to go in there because, well, these are supposed to be the main cast. And wasted potential, characters that should have and could have been so much better than what they were, that were ruined. So let's hop right into this. First, we're gonna get the irrelevant tier out of the way. Whatever her name is, she's irrelevant. Corsic and Finnick were irrelevant. Gwenda's pretty irrelevant. Ilya, basically just Adam, but with a redemption arc. Ozma, he didn't really do much. This guy that I don't even remember his name, pretty irrelevant. I think that might be. No, wait, Leo could have been replaced with literally anybody else in the story. I don't think he was really all that much. Alright, so let's just hop right into it. Adam, wasted potential. He could have been one of the best villains to ever exist in any show ever, and then they just killed him off. He had one of the worst death scenes of all time, facing two teenage girls that he's beaten in the past quite easily, and then he dies. Like, he deserves so much better than what he got, and yeah. We're going to skip Blake for now. Cardin, also wasted potential. Cardin was basically just a high school bully, and they could have made him into so much more. They could have made him be the cause of Jean getting stronger along with Pyrrha by him continuously bullying Jean, and they could have kept him in the story, but they didn't, and they kind of made him a bitch in the later arcs that he was in. So I don't know, wasted potential. Blake is below average. I don't enjoy Blake, but oh well, she's in the story. Nothing I can do about it. Cinder, the most boring character in this entire show. She is, I want power, give me power, I deserve power. That is her whole character, and I hate it. Clover, the absolute Chad of the Aesops. I really enjoy Clover's character. He's the character that Crow needed in his life, as I've said before, and I really enjoyed Clover. Coco, she's just so cool. She's so cool. I really love Coco. So really outstanding. Elm, I don't have any feelings about Elm. She's in the story. Like, okay. Same thing about Emerald. Emerald's weapons are cool though, so I don't really care. Same thing about her. She could have been Ruby on steroids, but instead she was Walmart Ruby, so kind of lame if you ask me. Hazel, I wish we would have gotten a backstory for him because then he would have gone up to probably really outstanding, but instead we just kind of got to see him get killed. Jacques, wasted potential. He could have been one of the best villains to ever exist, but instead he was just a bad dad. Like, that was his whole character. He was a bad dad who cared more about his business and his name than his children. Ironwood, he was criminally wasted. He was such a good character going into Volume 8, and then they turned him into a criminal that nobody cared about. If they would have made it at least sad to see him fall from grace, then it would have been better, but they kind of just made him fall to his semblance, and I didn't like it. Jean Arc, wasted potential. They got rid of all of his motivation. Just I don't like what they did with his character. Maria, they tried to turn Maria into a comedy character, and I really didn't like that. She went from a really intellectual individual in certain areas to just a comedy character, and I didn't like it. Marrow, I like Marrow. he stands up for what's right, or at least what he believes is right, and I like that about him. He's pretty cool. Nothing else to say. Mercury, I love Mercury. He's such a fun character. He's got no semblance and he's still a badass, so I like Mercury. Neo, my second favorite character in the show. She's so funny whenever she's on screen, and she's a badass too. Like, she got nerfed to hell in the later volumes, but I think that overall she's one of the most outstanding characters in the show. Nora, I like Nora. Nora's one of my favorite characters as well. She's super energetic, hits stuff with a hammer girl. I like her, but the way they're taking her character is actually really interesting as well, because she doesn't know who she is without Ren, and they're making her find out who she is without it. Oscar, pretty cool. I like Oscar. That's it. Ozpin, kind of irrelevant. Kind of irrelevant. Like, he's a voice in Oscar's head, so I'll put him in average, but he doesn't really matter to the whole plot besides being a big fat liar, but other than that, he's just, like, kind of really irrelevant. Penny, waste of potential. They killed her off 3 times. She could have been an actually good character, but instead they just, again, killed her 3 times. Pietro, below average. I just don't like him. I don't know why, I just don't. Pyrrha, above average. She was a character created to die, and she did her job really well. Her death felt real, and it felt like it really impacted people, especially Jean, until they changed up Jean's motivations and then ruined Jean's character, but we're not going to get into that. Crow, I love Crow. One of my favorite characters in the show. I love how he went from a character who was always getting drunk to somebody who's on an uphill path, and then he found out Ozpin lied to him, and then just went straight back into always getting drunk and hating his life, and then now he's back on the uphill. So I like Crow. Raven, I don't have any feelings towards Raven. There's always 2 sides to Raven, and people that really like Raven or people that really hate her. I'm like right in the middle. I don't mind her, but I don't like her, so oh well. Lyran, my absolute favorite character in this entire show. I think he's the voice of the audience. I think he's a really good character. I do hope him and Nora eventually get together, but I'm glad that they're not putting them together yet. Yeah, I really like Lyran. Yeah. Robin Hill, worst character in the show besides somebody we're going to mention later on in this video. I hate her. That's it. She's just so stupid. Tortrick, my boy, charismatic mafia boss. He showed that even when you're not the strongest, you can really persuade people to join your cause and help you out. I really liked him. I think that they're going to try and bring him back eventually, and I'm not going to like that. Because every time that they bring a character back, they ruin him, just like Neo. But I still like Neo. RWBY, I'd put her in above average. I enjoy RWBY. She's a fun character. I enjoy most of the time when she's on screen, besides when she's doing her over-the-top speeches. But, oh well. Salem, below average. She's just a boring villain. She's got good motivation, but they never really use her to her full advantage. Tai Yang, irrelevant. Since, I think it was Volume 4, he's been irrelevant. He helped Yang out at the start of Volume 4, and then he just hasn't really been in the story since then. Tyrion, above average. I enjoy Tyrion. He's an absolute insane maniac, lunatic, whatever you want to call him. He serves his Queen Salem, and he will do what it takes to succeed for her, even though he still has yet to succeed for her, but we're not going to talk about that. Oobleck, above average. I enjoy him. He's really funny. He's the wacky professor. I really like him. But, Vernal, also irrelevant. I don't even remember what she did besides dying, so we're just going to move on. Winter, above average. I like Winter. She's a cool character, but I didn't like her fight against Ironwood, which is why she's in above average instead of really outstanding. She should have shown more emotion there, but I also get that not showing emotion is part of her character, so like I'm not going to knock her down to average for that. Velvet, I love Velvet. Velvet is one of the coolest characters in this entire show. Her characterization is really cool, as being like seen as really weak, but actually being extremely strong. And I just really like her and the dynamic that they have going with her. Vine, average. He sacrificed himself. It was cool, but also lame. So average. I don't have any feelings towards him. I think his design is cool though. Sun, so cool. Sun is one of the best characters in this entire show. I love Sun. His semblance is super cool. His fighting style is super cool. He's kind of just like the character that's cool without even trying, and I really like that. Watts is average. I like Watts, but they killed him off, and he's between average and wasted potential because he could have been so much more than what he was. But they killed him off because Cinder needed to kill him off because she's a bitch. But yeah, I don't know. Watts is pretty cool. Weiss, also above average. I really like Weiss. She went from being a big bitch to not as big of a bitch, and I really like that because she's become just a character that I can enjoy when she's on screen. She's probably been characterized the most out of the main four, even though the main four haven't really been characterized a whole lot. Hell, we've gotten more characterization for Coco and Velvet, who haven't even been in the main story since Volume 3, than for the four main characters, but oh well. Whitley, I love Whitley. He's so cool. He's so funny. His whole demeanor is just really awesome, and I really like it. Yang, worst character in the show. Literally, she doesn't deserve to be in the show. She doesn't deserve to even exist as a character. They could have made so many better characters than what they have. Like, replace her with Velvet in the main four, please, and I'll be happy. But yeah, that's my list. Yeah, I can't really think of anybody I would move up or change anywhere. So yeah, that's my list. That's gonna wrap it up for this video. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like. Go ahead and hit that big red subscribe button because I'm almost 25 subscribers. That's crazy, right? Crazy. Yeah, but if you guys enjoyed, leave a like and go ahead and give this person a follow because they created a super cool tier list that I'm using. So yeah, go follow them. Aretz's Kudasai, probably mispronounced that, but oh well. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.